Namaskar, good morning, Sat Sri Akal and Adab. This is Captain Bhupendra Khatana, and in my series of Live Your Passion, today I will be telling you all about my newly acquired passion of growing strawberries. Yes, while it can be a little simpler in the colder parts of the world, it is a challenge in the hot regions. Before I move any forward, let me remind you, please subscribe, like, and share the video. Now I will tell you all about the story which started in the month of November with me getting some saplings and planting them on the rooftop till date where I am in the preservation phase. So we will start from germination, sowing or planting saplings, the soil mix that we need to have. You can do it in pots, grow bags and the flower beds. I will explain the nuances of all. What are the sunlight and water requirements? There can be a chance of fruit rot due to the soil contact. How do we manage pests minus the chemicals? Expected growth and size that you would like to see. And finally, the happy part, the harvest. And then the tougher one, the preservation till the next season. Going for germination can be done in the month of September or October, but I personally prefer and recommend planting the saplings in the month of November because you can choose a healthier sapling and the chances of it surviving are almost 100%. So as you can see, I started by planting the saplings in this green orange HDPE grow bag and they were not doing too well. I had also planted some in the cement planters on the left, as you can see in the circle, and they were certainly flourishing. So I experimented with the plastic planter on the left, with geofabric grow bags on the top right, and the cement planters on the bottom right. You can also do it in the garden soil. However, there are limitations with the garden soil as you may not be able to move the plants around for preservation, especially in the hotter regions. So personally, I got good growth in all of these three mediums. So these plants require sun in abundance and very controlled water. Whenever you see the soil is little wet, do not water it. Wait for the top layer to dry, and while it's only a little moist down below about 2 inches, you need to water it. The soil should be well drained. I used 1/3 coco peat, 1/3 compost and 1/3 garden soil for the same. Plant grew healthy, it had a good foliage and it did fruit well. Now was the time to prevent the fruit rot. As you can see on the left side of the screen, if the strawberry is going to touch the soil, it will develop a fruit rot. To avoid the same, you can put the strawberry on the leaf itself as depicted in the smaller yellow circle, or you can use the side of the planter to give it a little base. You can also use a hay bed made into a cushion underneath the strawberry to prevent the same. So, there may be a chance that your plant gets infested with pests and insects. Lots of sun will naturally give it protection. However, in case you still get it, as is visible in the yellow circles, you will see the leaves eaten up by the insect. I do not recommend any chemical spray on the fruits or vegetables, so I personally use neem oil mixed in a very little bit of soap and hot water sprayed on a regular basis. Once we see the new leaves coming out, as in the red circle, you can be rest assured that a treatment is working and the plant will survive. So, the growth and the size of the fruit shall depend on the health of the sapling as you chose in the month of November. Thereafter, the spacing, which I recommend for the first time, it should be between 6 inches to 1 foot, and then the nutrition that you gave. I have treated them only with natural compost and no other seaweed or chemical fertilizers. For the second time round, I would be increasing the spacing to 1 to 1.5 foot as the size of the plant is now going to be bigger. Okay, harvest time. Before you cut it, make sure you leave about an inch of stem along with the fruit. This will keep the fruit fresh for a little longer. Pluck it only once the fruit has become deep red or maroon. Remember, more the sun, more the redness, more the sweetness, and more the juice. It is time for you to enjoy your fruit of labor. After the sweet harvest, it is time for some hard work for preservation and nurturing the plant for next time around. So I moved all my plants into these geofabric grow bags on the racks and covered it with a canopy on top, which will prevent them from hot sun and extra rain. So as you can see on the right side, one shoot that comes out of the main plant takes root and moves on again is a sign that the plant is doing well, it is propagating and keeping healthy. Feast and be a good Samaritan, share it with thy neighbor. In the comment section, do let me know how did you like the video. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share. I shall be back with you in October-November to brief you on the latest. Till then, on the subject, it is sayonara and live your passion.